Hi everybody, it's Diane here with a new project to me, thanks to the Paper Monkey channel here on YouTube. I will link her video. It was something she saw on Pinterest and then consequently on Etsy. Someone was selling these. It's faux stamps made out of fabric. Is that too smart? Did Diane ever think of that? No. Is Diane gonna try it? Yeah. Okay. Most of what the Paper Monkey did and what is on Etsy is just sort of like pattern fabric like this. And then you put it on another fabric. Pink the edges of both, I think. And then you do postmark stamp and stamp a number on like a real postage stamp. Okay. Sorry, I didn't do one to show you. We're going to do this together. My thought was, though, to not pink the inside edge and then pink the outside edge. Okay. I have some plain fabric here, and then this is one of these cheapy index cards. I thought, do we want that for, like this? Not it. This is just fabric. It's a piece of fabric. Okay. One consideration is your glue going to show through? I don't know. That's why we're experimenting here. Sometimes this shows through fabric and sometimes it does not. I think it depends on the fabric. I mean, obviously really thin fabric, you probably would see it. However, I also thought if you can see it, could we just postmark over that spot and you'd never know? We're going to find out. Okay. I thought all of these should probably look okay. Yeah, that's okay. I have to iron butterfly this. Okay. Isn't this cool? That's old. It was old kitchen curtains of my grandmother's, and when she was going to, get rid of them, she came to my mom for fabric, and we still have a little bit of it. Yeah, that should be okay. And then two pattern things. Okay, another consideration for me, I don't always have the best luck with pinking shears. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if it's my shears. They're good. You could have got them out that. Yeah, I'm reaching. I don't know. They're just kind of older at this point. I don't see a brand on these. Anyway, okay, I'm going to glue and probably pink edges, see how that goes on my own. And then we'll come back and, assuming it works, do the stamping. If it works, I intend to do more too, but I was going to cut up a bunch of fabric and then go, ew, I don't like it. So come back, hang on. Okay, well, so far so good. I don't really see any glue, stains. Okay, let's do a little stamping. Let's do some numbers. So my pinking shears worked out how they kind of normally do. I mean, it's okay. But I get a little... I have to learn to cut up. I guess it's not real sharp down there. I have to cut up. Yeah, that's what we need, more little quippy cut-ups on this channel. You could also stamp letters, like a country abbreviation or something like that. I've said this before on faux stamp videos, but if you don't have postmark stamps, you could ink or draw around like a glue cap or a quarter or a dime or something like that, and just draw lines. If you want to get real creative, you can kind of, write in there a date or something. But as I've said before, these postmark stamps, they're cool. They do make a difference, I think. Okay, let's get to the postmarks. Pretty neat. It stamps on the fabric really well. If you've never tried that, you might be surprised. Well, what about that one? We just put some lines on. They would kind of go with the mod look. Actually, it's kind of cool. Almost looks like a real stamp. And I've said this before too. If you're just using it for yourself, it doesn't matter. But if you want to try to sell these or anything like that, don't put on, you know, USPS, USA, United States Post Office. They don't like that too much. And I'm sure they're out there trying to hunt us all down, right? I think the post office has other things to worry about. Or should be worrying about other things. But that's a subject for another day. Okay. Well, I think these are a win. I think what I'm going to do is go off and make some more by myself. You don't have to watch me, you know, choose fabric and Paper Monkey explain this stuff well. You should go watch her channel anyway. She has some tips and you can see what her stamps look like. They're different. But okay, so all I did was pick fabric first, cut it to size. I then glued it and then trimmed. That way it does make it a little more straight. This one's on paper. You can certainly do color, you know, backgrounds. I just sort of went with this tan. It's actually coffee dyed, this, because I thought it matched. But okay, I'm gonna make some more and then come back and let you see what they look like so you can get a little more ideas. Okay, hang on. Okay, folks, here are the new ones. The ones that are real white are on paper. The rest are that coffee stained fabric. Pretty cool. I did a little better on the pinking on the fabric. And a couple of them I put a letter so you can see what that looks like. This one, I'm not too wild about it. Too fussy, too busy, too small, fussy business. You don't see the postmark in that too much. So there's a lesson. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but some of us didn't get it right away. And here's the ones we started with again. Okay, pretty nifty, and another good use of fabric scraps. I think we can all appreciate that. So thanks to the Paper Monkey channel. It was nice for her to share this. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a nice day.